I'm Donna. I'm a mother of 3 children and came into Acorn on the August the 4th, which makes me nearly 3 months clean.
My name's Mark Oscar. I've been clean for 3 months now. Heroin and methadone brought me to my knees.
My name's Sean. I've been clean 90 odd days.
Yeah, I'm Leanne. Been clean 5 months.
I'm Alex. I've been clean for about 3 months now.
I'm Christine Thornton, Alex's mum. Alex is an addict, and the reason I came to take part today is because since he's been involved with the D.E.A.P programme, I started going to the family support group.
I'm Philip Tattersall. I'll be coming up for 4 months, yeah. Probably just over 4 months clean.
My name's Katie and I am Phil's daughter.
My name's Marie, my partner's Phil. I'm taking part in this video to show my support and to show where we've got today.
It was a heavy spice user, smoking 7 grams a day, punishing myself basically.
My life became unmanageable, unbearable. I couldn't function properly. Obviously, as a mother, my life deteriorated. My children were suffering.
Well, my life was manageable. I didn't want to live anymore. I couldn't cope. It was not a good time. It just consisted in drinking, taking drugs, stealing off people, family.
I lost all my family through using. I lost contact with my son, and I hit rock bottom basically, and it just brought me to my knees. I just felt like nobody wanted to be around me. I wasn't trusted to be around my son, and yeah, it just didn't feel good at all. It wasn't nice.
My relationship with my family was terrible. I stole off them. My mum's my best friend, but I took everything I could off her. It was not good. My brothers wouldn't talk to me. My little brother were being bad at school, playing up, wondering where his sister was. And my friends were just used with me. They didn't care about me, just used with me.
I came to D.E.A.P because we're just at rock bottom. I'd had 7 previous detoxes. Never really wanted it. Got to the point where I didn't really care if I lived or died at that point. Didn't have no left.
Sorry, I felt like my life had sort of ended. I felt broken. I hated him and loved him at the same time. And it were a big impact on my life, on my family's life. Something I didn't ask for or expect, really.
No, we're not like I expected. I nearly walked out after 6 weeks.
I'll be honest with you, the first day I dropped him off, I was invited to come to the support group meeting, and I just said no, and I thought that's not for me. I didn't want anything to do with him. I wanted to drop him off and felt I've got some in my life now.
I got it in my head that I weren't wanted there, and I was a bit arrogant and weren't really letting anyone in. And it weren't until about that time I wrote a letter saying I was going. Within about that time I got a consequence letter off my mum. That changed everything. That brought me out like that.
I think I hit my rock bottom. I was losing my family, lost my life. I've been using since I was 15, various substances. Just hadn't had a life, and it was just off a recommendation. One of my family members were going to the family group, and they just handed me a phone number to speak to someone. So I started on the RAMP course, which is like a step up to D.E.A.P, and then I took it from there, really.
Before Phil coming on to D.E.A.P, we were living nightmare. I got to the end of everything. I melted down. It took my confidence. It were a living nightmare. I felt alone, scared, always on edge, wondering what he's going to get up to, what he's doing. And it made me to a really low point as well, where I got depression and stuff and started feeling really low. To the extent that I felt like well, I've never been there before and I never want to be there again with how I were. So I felt broken, all broken.
It was hell. He didn't really give regard to anyone else. There were times when he'd be more focused on what was in front of him. So there were times when, because obviously my mum works, there were times when I was dealing with a lot in the house, my little sisters being one of them, and it came to an extent where I was constantly looking after him, and I could deal with it until I couldn't deal with it, do you know what I mean? So so it was always alright until I broke down. And when I broke down, he still didn't really notice or pick anything up. It was still me trying to pick myself up while dealing with everything else around me, yeah.
I was just totally isolating. I was in the house on my own. As soon as the children were at school, it was get a drink. I thought that using alcohol I would be able to do things, but instead it turned me into basically living my life on my own, locked in the house all day, not doing anything. I knew that I had a problem. It resulted in me ending up in hospital with severe seizures. I could have died on numerous occasions. With the support of my dad, who's been amazing. He supported me all the way through. He got in touch with my social worker, and fortunately I was able to go to Acorn.
Traumatic times when I was younger, been abused, and it just, for a couple of weeks afterwards, I didn't know what to do. I was building on my relapse.
After psychodramas, like looking at yourself in a mirror, it's not easy to look at yourself, is it? It was fear, mainly, fear of writing your life story out and reading it in front of your peers. Just group therapy, it scared me. Like, I've never done anything like that in my life. It was really difficult, I found it hard. More like the assignments, I think it was assignment 7, like challenging negative thoughts. That's when the penny dropped for me anyway.
Yeah, we did a psychodrama where they were shouting positive and negatives in my ear, and that were really, really bad. It showed what I thought of myself and how low I was. And that was a really horrible time. But it helped a lot because it made me realise that I'm not all them things that they were saying to me. I'm better than that, and I can do well, and I can have a good laugh.
I mean, mainly working on my confidence and the pos and negs that we do. Seeing how my behaviours affect the way that I live life, the reasons why I would turn to alcohol, for confidence, but all the things that alcohol did was the opposite to all the things that I wanted. Unfortunately, I did end up losing my children, but with Acorn now, with my recovery, I have actually got a chance that I can get them back.
Or in my life story, I was nervous, didn't want to do anything, wasn't sure if I wanted recovery. It's brought me right out my shell, brought me back to basically who I was when I was younger. I feel a lot more confident and taking part in things where my life was spice. I woke up in the morning, had to have a joint. Last thing at night, had to have a joint. So it's just give me a new way of life.
I don't mind saying anything with Alex because I had to write him a letter while I was in there, and that was the worst thing I had to do because I had to be truthful. And it took me quite a while to write it, and then after I'd given it in, I rang James and said, please don't give it in, because I'd always probably a bit of an excuse, I don't know, or protection as a mum. If I didn't give him what he wanted, I felt he'd start self-harming.
When I was reading it, I was just stuff in there I don't remember, and things that she remembers from years back that I probably thought, well, not of it. Proper just totally embarrassed and shame reading it out in front of everyone. I thought, what an horrible person, you know, nasty get you've been. No, as she said in group, I said, she she must just be obliged to love me, you know what I mean, because of the stuff I've done. It were a massive turnaround that way, and well, you can't put her through anything else. And my dad.
Doing the life story, which was the start of my journey, I think, up until that point where you're releasing a lot of inner secrets, which I found hard to admit to myself, never mind to anyone else. But the thing that did it for me was the consequence letters, which was after the life story, which is looking at your behaviours and how they've affected everyone around you, and it was my eye-opening moment. But the hardest part was looking at the damage that I've done to the people around me, and yeah, I've got to admit, once I read those letters out, that was really difficult. I think my journey properly started then. That's when it all became very real.
It was upsetting, but it was quite good because it got a lot of stuff off my chest, and it made me, it gave me a lot of relief after, because I let it all out, all the stuff that it was doing and the way he was behaving, and now it affected me, and it was the only chance I had to let him know, because before I could never tell him how it were affecting me properly because he wouldn't listen.
Although it was difficult at first, I've seen a change in him, and yeah, it's getting, there's still days when it's a bit rough, or it might be me because I think that maybe it's going to go back and it's doubt, but other than that it's great because he is changing.
It's changed my life, saved me. I was in a bad place. I'm going on to facilitate how you do ramp, so I'm doing that, and then I'm going to go on to start after it. So I'm looking forward to it. I've got things set up. I've never even thought about anything like this. 6 weeks ago I still wouldn't have thought about anything like this. My life's actually gone somewhere. I've got my kids coming back into my life soon.
I would say, again, my confidence, my social skills. I am quite an independent person, but I have liked being in a group environment, taking on suggestions. I think speaking with other people has helped me a lot in decisions, and just all around I've changed. I feel really good. I do feel like this time it's different. I have realised the behaviours that I've had in the past. I think I've got quite a good support network. As long as I keep going to my meetings, being open, honest and willing, I feel really happy.
I'm doing counselling level 2 at the moment, so I would like to be a counsellor, but I'm keeping my options open. I like myself today, and back then I didn't respect myself. I just like who I am today, and I'm liking myself more and more every day. I'm a good person, I care for people, I'm honest, and I love myself, respect myself today.
I'm very proud of him at the moment. He's doing very well. He's got 2 children who love him, but they've been very distant, and one's very young who adores him. But he hasn't really been in any state to show them how he should be as a parent, and that seems to have improved. So I'm pleased he's going on the right way. I want him to know that all his family, his brothers and sisters, are proud of him.
So I'll be starting the START programme. I've just moved into secondary. I'll be staying there until that's finished, and then I'm going on to the sheltered housing they've got at St James's. And I've just started college in Aki, so I've got about 4 courses running at the minute. Well, I will have by the time I get to Aki. I feel a better person, like, just in fact that I care about others and myself a bit more. But that's been my biggest struggle, liking myself. I still don't like any compliments or anything like that. But I'm slowly learning to like the sober, clean me.
There's still a lot of trust issues. I expect that. I think for a while there's always going to be that element of what if. But in general, relationship with my family's improved a mile. I'm communicating more. Still learning. The family are happy. I've seen my family smile for the first time in a long time. They've been genuinely happy to be in my company, whereas before everyone would give me a wide berth or say what I wanted to hear just to get me out the way. Whereas now, people feel they can come up and talk to me, and you can't buy that.
Now, I'm feeling a lot more positive. Things are getting better. The household is so much better. Feels better. Starting to see the real him again. It's really good.
I hope that me and my dad get a lot more closer, because we are starting to get closer, but I hope we get that bond that we used to have back. I hope he stays, obviously I can't say what the future holds, but I hope he stays clean.
John and Sean, the ramp facilitators, they got me started on this. They got me into the rehab. A big thank you to them. Got me on my road. And everybody in Acorn, I suppose.
I'd just like to say thank you, Mum, Dad, for all the support. Carl, Amy and Lucas, you're going to get Mum back, and I'll be a better mother.
James and Marie, who've helped me, I can't put into words. They've given me my life back. My peers have given me my life back.
From where you were and where you are now, Phil, I am proud and I'm happy that you've done it. And just keep on achieving what you're doing.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the Acorn staff for helping my dad, and not only helping my dad but helping me and my mum. And I would like to thank the people at the group who have also helped us and gave us strength.
I'm sorry, Mum, and I love you, and I'm glad that we've got our relationship sorted. I love you with all my heart.
I'd like to thank John Smedley and Sean Tierney for getting me involved in RAMP, and all the staff at Acorn, but obviously special thanks to James and Marie.
To my mum and dad, I just want to say it's not your fault the way I've been acting. All you'd ever done is love me and bail me out, and I've just took you for granted. I can't apologise enough, and I'll never let you down again. I love you both.
Just how grateful I am for this programme. And if ever anybody asks me about it, I think it's the best thing ever.